and gentlemen. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. Show him your outfit. He's all dressed up because he thought we were going to Paris, France for this fight.
I'm going to Paris, France in spirit.
You couldn't afford to go
You're
to
supposed
Paris,
to dress up
Texas.
for this event.
I got my
This is Mason's
trash
idea
can
of dress up.
raccoon.
Welcome to the DM Fight Club. Why DM Fight Club? David and Mason Fight Club.
DM, yeah. Initials.
And DM your picks.
Yeah.
Fighter picks, okay?
Not pictures, selections. We should say DM us your selections. Because we've been getting a lot of picks and I'm not a fan. Okay, so let's tell you guys how to play because we haven't been getting a lot of involvement lately except for one person that's just telling us how bad we suck. Thanks, Dad. Anyway, first rule of DM Fight Club is...
Talk about DM Fight Club.
Oh, I thought the first rule was not to talk about it.
No, we want you to talk about it, to tell people about it.
Oh, that makes sense.
So we can play the game together.
So we can get more viewers and more subscribers. That makes sense. Don't forget to clack, smash, and slap subscribe. And anyway, and the second rule is...
How many shots did you have already?
Just one, but I'm chasing it with a mixed drink.
Okay, so we play a game every UFC event. And how do we play the game, Mason?
All you have to do, it's simple. Don't you understand how simple it is? You guys act like it's so complicated. Go to UFC.com and look at the fight card. You make your picks. You pick who's gonna win the fight.
Who's gonna win?
Flip a coin. There's only two guys in a fight. This ain't the Royal Rumble. This ain't the Elimination Chamber. Flip a coin. We don't care. Pick a guy.
Then what?
And then if you got a three-sided coin, which most coins are if it lands on its edge, then you pick knockout, submission, or decision.
Method of destruction.
Yes, there's only three choices. It's easy. Flip a coin, throw a die. And then you pick the round that they're going to win in. Now, depending on if it's...
Hey, now you can use the three-sided coin.
Well,
I don't know where the fuck that came from, but...
It might land on its edge. It might be a fight. It might be a 5-round fight. So you'll win a 5-sided die and a 3. Look in your local Magic the Gathering
store. So you
store,
pick the round, and then what?
And then you're gonna need a lot of die. For this one, you're gonna pick the minute, the exact second of the round that they might win by submission or decision.
Yeah, you pick the time.
Submission or KO. Yeah, that's just for tiebreakers. You don't get any points, but if it comes down to it and you were closer to the time, and if it's multiple fights that you pick the time, then we...
Hey, Mason, what do you do for shits and giggles? You pick the exact method of decision, method of submission and method of KO.
Yeah, yes, and I have some today.
Just for extra points.
I have some today, because you guys remember last time I was talking about...
Those are advanced players.
Yeah, and you don't get any extra points, but you get bragging rights.
Okay.
Like this guy does in his outfit.
Yeah, because that was how I won. How many events have I
That's
won
right.
now?
We're tied on points. He got a knockout by the right time, and I picked the decision.
Yeah, but
so
I've won 2 events.
You've won 2.
Mason.
Julia's won 1. I've won.
Julia's won 1.
And I've won.
Hey, and then I consider soft leg winning an event.
Did he win one?
He picked the main event to the T. He picked Leon Edwards when we were both like...
But he picked decision.
He's still
a winner.
Everybody's a winner but Mason.
I picked rear naked choke because the guy wanted the guillotine. I said he's going to attack both sides of his neck, and I got that one right.
And Julia kicked our asses.
She won by 2 points. And that's because I went with the underdog in the main event. Anywho,
all right, so
no one cares. Hit stop. Smash subscribe. Oh, wait.
Hit stop.
Quit watching this, but
stop
smash.
Watching the video.
We don't need you to watch
wasting
it.
Your time.
Just click smash and subscribe.
Ripe it.
All right, I think we change it up. We always start with the first fight on the main card and move our way up. Nobody wants to hear about these guys I've never heard of and I didn't even do any research on. Y'all want to hear about the main event first. So let's go to the main event first. You don't like that? Did you write them in reverse order?
Yes.
Go to the bottom of the page, read up.
But we're building up to soft leg.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then it's an easy scroll. Can y'all see that? That's an easy scroll. Let's not go to prelims because nobody cares about.
We care.
Can't pronounce it.
We're gonna get into prelims later.
At least I can pronounce these. All right. First fight on the main card is Nathaniel Wood from United Kingdom versus Charles Jourdain. The odds. Should we go over what the odds mean for our group?
Explain to our gambling viewers.
Okay. I'm not big on this. We're in Texas, of course. We can't gamble. But a friend of mine told me how it works. So this guy's negative 135, Jourdain, and the other guy's plus 115. I think what it means is...
So what does it mean, Mason?
The negative, of course, means he's an underdog. And so if you bet... If he's an underdog and you bet $135, let's say, and he wins, then you don't get any money. And the favorite is...
Listen to Mason so you can lose all your money when you gamble.
You can't take gambling advice online. We'll put up a disclaimer on the B-roll.
We need a disclaimer for everything.
Yeah, we'll get somebody to explain this to us.
Okay, so Charles Jourdain, he's...
I think negative means that they're the favorite, actually. I don't know why that is like that, but anyway, he's from Canada. That's all you need to know.
He's Canadian.
Okay, I have these guys that I've never heard anything about. I have my own little view of how I pick, but this guy's done his research. So you talk first.
So Charles Jourdain is Canadian. I like him because he has a Spartan kick in one of his fights.
Oh, that's the
guy
Spartan
that was winning
guy.
with
Screaming. He did a Fausse Roda shout from Skyrim, and he knocked the guy back with his shout.
Ooh, you might like this. He has a one-arm guillotine.
I heard about a one-arm guillotine. What the hell? Okay, Alexa. One-arm guillotine.
Yeah,
so
he has a good one-arm guillotine submission on his record. He was also a two-division champ. So
two-division?
Yeah. Before he came, I forgot the fight promotion.
PFL. Who cares?
He was a two-division champ. Nathaniel Wood was also a champ. So technically, we have a bout of champions for the main event. The beginning of the main event. It's two champs from other divisions, but...
So, these two guys you've never heard of are both world champions.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, are you world champion from anything?
I can claim to be.
No, you can't.
That's what these guys are doing.
They have videos to prove it. What?
Who did they beat?
I don't remember. They fought in a promotion, two-division champ.
I'm going to beat somebody from work, and I'm going to be the post-acute world champion.
It doesn't count if you beat women up, Mason.
Every division has their own rules. We'll go over this when we talk about Demetrius Johnson and Ben Askren.
Okay, so Nathaniel Wood, he has a win by decision, then he has a loss before the decision. He was a Cage Warriors champion.
He has two fights and he's a world champion of two division?
No, he's not the two division.
Oh, what were you talking about?
He was a Cage Warriors champ. That's the same. That's the same league that Conor McGregor was a champion in.
Oh,
I think Michael Bisping also fought in Cage Warriors. It's a good.
You've piqued my interest.
He has good submission skills. So, who's your pick?
I can't remember who I picked or why, but I wrote it down and I wrote Wood by decision. And I think
you're going with Wood.
I think the only reason is because if you'll see here, United Kingdom and Canada. I think Canada is still somehow connected to the United Kingdom. They have the Queen on their money. That means they never revolted against the United Kingdom like America did, and we beat them. So if Canada can't beat the United Kingdom in economics and government, how are they going to beat them in the cage? It ain't going to happen. I got Wood by decision, of course, third round, because that's what the UK is doing to Canada.
All right,
They're grinding it out.
Jourdain, maybe another Spartan kick, round 2, 2 minutes left.
You don't think he's going to win by like a shout, like a frost shout?
He's going to shout before it.
Oh. You remember when Edson Barboza knocked out that dude, turned him to frost, and then he hit the ground and shattered? Remember that when he kicked him in the head and the guy went stiff and
with the spinning
oh, was it? Oh yeah, I guess it was a spinning back kick. Yeah.
I guess we could cut to that clip right now.
Okay, here it is.
Wow.
Is that about the right time for it?
Yeah.
Can y'all believe that? That looked to me like he hit him with a frost shout, turned him to ice, and he fell down and shattered.
We do have a professional video editor now.
Well, I don't mean to brag, but a guy I know on our team looked up video editing in one afternoon and learned green screen, bam, sound, clips, text. everything there is to know about video editing, I learned it in one day. Because I have an engineer's mind. I take a problem, I'm like Elon Musk.
Go ahead and comment.
First principles.
Comment about his video editing skills.
Yeah, do it, because I think, you know, when I watch other professionals, I'm like, I can do that, and I did it. And you'll see it. You're seeing it right now.
All right, let's go to the next fight. Featherweight bout.
They don't even have pictures. It's random creative wrestler number 1 versus a naked silhouette of a rapist in your driveway number 2.
This is why I skipped this fight in my homework.
Yeah, he goes.
I didn't know there was another fight.
He looked up all the fights except these 2 random naked silhouettes.
We have William Gonis, 10-2.
I think is he from France? I think it's pronounced Gonin. I don't know.
That's probably.
I'm making stuff up.
He's the Jaguar.
Jaguar?
Jaguar.
Oh, they don't have Jaguars in France.
I don't know. That's his fucking nickname. He's the hometown kid.
Oh, because they're in France.
Yeah.
And so you think it's going to be a good day for the hometown kid?
Maybe. And then he's going against Jarno Arons, 13-3. He's from the Netherlands. Do we have any? Are there any fighters from the Netherlands?
Yes.
Who's a good fighter from the Netherlands? Insert clip of fighter after we do our Google research.
We're not going to find anything. Blank page. No one exists.
Okay, so who's your pick?
Oh, so this is the only thing I looked at. Okay, because I don't know who these guys are, and if you claim you do, you're a fucking liar. You see this guy right?
Why so hostile? Oh, shit.
This guy's from France, right? Look at the French flag. It's upright. Red, blue, white, and red. Look at this guy from the Netherlands. It's laying on its back. Red, white, and blue. Either that means that this dude's going to get knocked on his ass, laid flat, while that guy stays standing.
We're going by the flag?
Or the French guy is going to get knocked on his ass. So I had to flip a coin. And so should you. So I went with Gomez because I figured he's going to stay standing and the other guy's going to be on his ass. And I got him by knockout in round 2. I'll say 2 minutes. And because his name is Gomez and he's from France, and Savat's big in France, I'm going to say head kick because I think that's all allowed in Savat. They're just head kicking each other left and right. So that's my pick.
I'm also going with William Gonis because he's the hometown kid. I think the crowd's going to play a part. Remember last time?
Oh, so you don't pay any attention to the shape of the flag?
Yeah. You're going by flag. I'm going by the crowd.
This guy, I thought he did his homework, but obviously he thinks that plays no part in the match.
We already went over this. I did my homework except for this fight.
Well, I don't need homework.
I'm going by decision.
Because all I need to see is
decision,
the flag,
hometown kid.
baby.
Let's go for the next fight.
Okay. Can you pronounce these names for us, please? Since you did your
John.
homework?
John.
John, that's okay. John and Nazrat.
Nazrat.
That's all we need to know.
All right. So,
I can't say anything about these fighters besides this guy looks like Kevin Gastelum. And here's their records. If y'all can see it, fine. If not, I'm not going to edit it.
18-7 for John Medesi.
Okay.
He's only decisions lately. He once took 20 head kicks from Cowboy in a fight.
Okay, this guy is obviously not intelligent. I would have tapped out after head kick number
1.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 1 head kick from Cowboy and I'm out.
He didn't know when to stop. 20? I think 20 in, he's probably like, okay, you need to stop.
Shout out to Cowboy.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all. Wait, can I enter in something right now?
Sure, go ahead.
I meant to remind y'all, this fight is Saturday at 2 o'clock Central Time, right?
I don't know.
It is. I looked it up. It's in France.
You looked up something?
It's at the top of this page. It's actually on the screen right now. Saturday, September 3rd at 2 p.m. Central Time. So that reminded me of our last match that we watched at that time. And we got really drunk. So I was thinking of old day drinking Don. Cowboy Cerrone. Remember? That guy called him day drinking Don? Donald Cerrone, the day drinker. Shout out to the day drinker because we are going to get fucked up.
We want to party with you.
Yeah. Hey, there's a guy in town that parties with him all the time. Shout out H-Train, Hector Munoz.
Oh, yeah.
I think his wife's Dakota. I think she was a student at our building. She was your student. Or maybe not. Anyway, Shout out, whatever. Okay.
So
Did we pick?
he's
Okay,
also
no.
Canadian. Ooh, karate and taekwondo black belt. So you know what that means.
Head kick. Wait, who's Canadian? Oh shoot!
John Medeski
I think I picked the wrong
Desi
guy.
against Nasrat. Nasrat is trained by Faraz.
Oh, okay. Then he knows how to kickbox también.
Faraz is awesome. Although Faraz, he says the ultimate core training exercise is standing on the physio ball. I happen to disagree with you because the standing on the
He's
physio...
a PT. Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Standing on the physio ball is going to accentuate activation of your adductors and not promote
Hip
normal
adductors
balance.
or shoulder adductor?
Hip adductors.
Ab
So
or
he
ad?
just
You just said
adductors.
Adductors.
He just stands on the physio ball for balance. It's a good balance exercise, but it's not going to promote core stability.
and I love Faraz.
We can go into it for us if you want. You have my email.
Faraz, you're not going to go into this because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if it's because you're Muslim, but you don't train with women, and that seems a little bit misogynistic to me. Oh, cue the clip! Drop my pen.
So much for Faraz.
Nah, he's a cool guy. We love you, Faraz. You sound smart to people who aren't that smart.
He's very intelligent.
Yeah, he sounds smart to dumb
like his
guys.
videos.
I do
on
too. I'm kidding.
The healthy back.
But he doesn't know what he's talking about, like you just said.
No.
Anyway, moving
I
on.
don't think that's the best core exercise.
Do you think he does a lot of research?
I'd rather do a Bosu, a squat on a Bosu ball.
Okay.
With normal balance. That's
And
harder,
this
that's for
clip
more
will be
core
called
stability.
the Bosu ball argument.
That is going to be too long of a clip. So he's only 27 years old. He's coming off a loss, 9 KOs, no submissions, 4 decisions.
Oh, you got all that information, huh? Okay, and so who did you go with? Maybe you already said it. I can't pay attention.
Kevin Gaston Jr.
Kevin Gastelum Jr., the
That's
homeboy from Morocco. And I'm pretty sure both.
He's Faraz's boy, man. He's going to win.
Okay, well, this is what I picked. I also picked him. I did not even know he trained with Faraz. But check this out.
Because you didn't do your damn homework.
Well, how could you find that out? I mean, you'd have to.
I don't remember. I think I found it from the ultimate source.
Which is?
I don't know. Wikipedia, probably.
Thank you. So I looked at his height and reach advantage. So we're looking at.
Are you going to get into science?
Yeah, 2-inch height advantage, 4-inch reach advantage, and a 2.5-inch leg reach advantage. They had him do the splits. They measured his legs from toe tip to ball throw, and so for that 2.5-inch leg advantage, leg reach advantage, I picked head kick KO. I forgot to write the round. Second round, 3 minutes. And now that you told me that he trains with Faraz, I'm thinking, I guessed the truth. Hey, that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Moving on.
So your pick is who?
Haksparat. Nasrat Haksparat.
So we both got Nasrat. I got
and I only picked him because
I got round 3.
I went off his height and reach because really that's the tail of the tape, and that's the only tail I saw. I didn't look up any other information. That's easily findable. Mark my words.
Round 3 KO, 1 minute 42 seconds.
Oh, what kind of KO? I put head kick. I put head kick on Gomez too. What do you say?
I think no.
Dude, these guys have been throwing head kicks left and right after we saw that Leon Edwards thing.
You have the leg reach.
It's not jab, cross, and then opposite leg head kick. You throw the cross and then you pull back. Help me out. Superman punch. Superman punch. You come up with that knee, and then as you draw it back, you throw the punch, right? Because it's on the same side you're doing that torque.
Demonstrate the Superman punch in one of your videos.
I don't want to break these lights. They're brand new. You want me to trash your lights? You want me to trash your lights? Oh, good for you. It's fucking distracting. Anyway, same thing with that head kick, pulling off that right cross or left. I don't know if he's a southpaw right.
We should pause for a word from our sponsors.
Okay.
Grey Goose.
Remember, pull it up a little higher. He's got Grey Goose because he thinks he's rich. He thinks he's from France. Is this from France? France. Imported from France.
In honor of UFC France, which is why I did it.
And in honor of being poor and not dressing up nice and being the working man, I got Nikolai vodka. Bottom shelf, specs. You get a discount. I don't know if it's quadruple distilled, but it comes close. And by God, that's all I need. You make me a promise that you're going to come close. You're going to try your best to remove impurities. That's all I need. I need a handshake and a word of mouth promise for the working man. All right.
I need a vodka that doesn't give me a hangover. That's what I need.
Yeah,
Which is why I like grapes.
He's a little bit older. All right. To France?
To head kick knockouts in France?
Wait a minute. Before we drink these, our sponsors, Nikolai Vodka, Grey Goose, whoever wants to sponsor us, we're going to make y'all fight like mom and dad at Christmas time when y'all are divorced. Whoever sends us the most money, we will only drink that vodka. And you know, your company's got high overhead, so we'll see.
Here we go. Here's the head kick knockouts in France.
All right. Oh, we should have learned cheers in French. Damn it. Je suis Gérard Depardieu.
Vous êtes en charmeuse.
Voulez-vous te bear?
I think that means you're beautiful.
It means, would you like some butter? Je t'aime is I love you. I remember that. I remember that from French class. I tell the teacher every day, je t'aime.
All right.
We're going to the next one?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We haven't talked about these yet, right? Okay, yeah, these guys. Alessio Di Chirico? We should ask Soft Legs' wife. I think she's from Italy.
Cheerios?
Yeah, big bowl of Cheerios versus Roman Kopylov, right?
Yeah.
Kinky.
13-6. He has 6 KOs, 4 submissions, 3 decision wins.
Kinko's. Kopylov. Kinky. Go ahead. You're saying?
1 KO, 1 submission loss, 4 decision losses. He's
Hey, wait. I want y'all to comment right now if what he just said registered as anything in your brain. 4 loss, decision, okay, that went over your head.
Probably because when I said the winning section, then you interrupted, and then I had to say the losing section.
So comment if you think that's what happened.
Alessio's coming off a loss.
Coming off a loss?
He also KO'd Buckley.
They're both coming off losses.
Then he had 3 losses.
Well, KO Joaquin Buckley.
He started Gloria Fight Team. It's not Glory Fight Team. It's Gloria Fight Team.
Oh, so not Glory Hole, but Gloria Hole. Shout out to, because you know a glory hole in a men's bathroom, you're like, you don't know what you're going to get. You can close your eyes, maybe it's a girl, you don't know. But Gloria Hole, that's got a girl's name. You know what's up. All right, so Gloria Hole boxing.
He's Italian, good striker. He held his own against Holland when he fought Kevin Holland. It was a good fight. But
Did he win? Oh, Kevin Holland. Oh, well, okay.
And Kevin Holland's a damn good striker.
I love Kevin Holland.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Big fan.
So, what about the Romans?
Texas too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cue in Texas boy clip from Derek Lewis.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see that on the screen. You're adding it in. Okay, so what about this Russian fella?
Russian Combat Sambo.
Sambo!
I was thinking, as soon as I hear Russian, I think wrestling.
Yeah.
This guy...
win by.
He's got hands, man.
88% of his wins come by KO or TKO.
He's a good striker.
No submissions.
And the UFC, he hasn't fared very well. He's lost in the UFC, I think twice.
Has he lost by submission? Because this guy has 31%.
He is actually my pick, round 1 minute and 45 seconds. I think this is where he comes into his own.
Okay, so hear me out.
Who's your pick?
Another 2 guys I've never heard of. I got to go by something tangible. So what I said was, because the guy from Italy was not on our side, oh Jesus Christ, was not on our side in World War II. Italy was not on our side, and Russia was, and we won World War II. I got to go with the Russian guy to win because of World War II, on account of World War II, and I got him by KO because World War II we beat the shit out of those fascists. Well, and Russia didn't turn out to be a big help, but anyway, at the time they were a huge help. So I got Kopylov by knockout, and World War II lasted 6 years and 1 day.
Come to DM Fight Club for your history lesson.
Okay.
A little knowledge besides.
If you didn't know that we won World War II, you need to get on a better history lesson.
Hey, my history sucks. I'm learning from you, Mason.
Okay, so World War II lasted 6 years and 1 day, and that's the only reason I picked I was going to pick 6 seconds into the first round, but that didn't make any sense. So I picked 6 seconds left in the first round. 4 minutes and 54 seconds into, and you'll learn math too. 4 minutes and 54 seconds into the first round, I got KO. I don't know by what. You know what? I'm going to say elbows on the ground. Let me write that down. Elbows on the ground. Okay. And if you want to pick something else, you go ahead because you just do whatever you want to do. Okay. And then the next one, can we scroll?
All right.
Okay, now we're getting to people I've heard of. Also from Italy and Australia. I think World War II is going to come up a lot in this.
You going to have another rant about World War II? Okay, so
yes, I am.
Bobby Knuckles coming in hot.
Yeah.
24-6, Hapkido black belt.
You might as well say that he's good at frisbee.
What is Hapkido?
It's some sort of martial art that my dad used to do.
Whatever it is, he's doing something right.
Yeah, I remember my dad used to talk about Hapkido, all styles and no styles, and Jeet Kune Do.
Versus Marvin Vittori.
We all know him.
18-5.
Oh, wait a minute, he's got his shorts on right side front this time. Wow, somebody must have talked to him. What's interesting about Vittori? Yes, we're going to show a picture of him with his shorts on backwards for a photo shoot. Unironically, not crisscross.
Right. Interestingly enough, both of these guys have 2 losses to the same person.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
Who?
2 losses to the same person. Well, wait a minute. Vittori's only lost twice to Gastelum? Am I not Adesanya? He's only fought. Oh, that's right. They fought way back in the day.
2 losses to
I was just thinking of the most recent one.
Both of them. Only losses that I saw.
Whoa. Yeah, so how do you pick? And so who do you go with 2 guys that have both only lost to Adesanya
I
twice?
think this is going to be similar to what Robert Whittaker against Yoel Romero.
Remind me what happened.
Well,
I get drunk when I watch these fights. I don't remember anything.
The second fight was questionable. I think it was the second fight where I kind of thought Yoel pulled it out, but that was the one. And he missed weight on both of them.
Okay, that doesn't sound like it's any
But
information
either way,
to help us in the
I
fight.
believe
Who do you
Bobby
think?
Knuckles is going to.
Oh, well, that's funny because I also picked Forrest Whitaker. What did he say in Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Forrest Whitaker was in that?
Yeah, when they were trying to, when Spicoli and the kid were trying to mess with his car. He's like, don't fuck with my shit, or something like that.
Oh, he was in that. I forgot.
Yeah, he was the guy that had the car that they messed up. Anyway, I say Forrest Whitaker by decision only because, guess what? Australia was on our side in World War II against Italy and the fascists. You shouldn't have forced our hands, Italy. You had to join up with Hitler and the Germans and the Nazis and the fascists.
Dang
you
it.
forced our hand.
I also say decision for.
Yeah, because that makes sense. Because, you know, Vittoria's.
I can't have the same one as you.
Well, you get to pick what round and what minute. Oh,
They're both
all
decisions.
your decisions
Okay,
are.
I'm gonna go
last round.
Vittori, not because I'm sorry, Bobby Knuckles. I only have to do this because I have to go against you on this one.
And this guy, I mean, history will prove you wrong, just
He's
like
the
it
young
proved those
gun.
fascists wrong. Yeah, he's a young up and comer against a crafty.
So my official
veteran.
pick is now Vittori, only because of you.
Smart, because otherwise you don't get any points. So you guys at home, if you want to make the right decision and beat him, DM us your pick. You don't have to DM it. Comment us your picks.
Yeah.
Just take a picture of these fights and just circle the guy you want to win on
And
markup
take
and put the round and
advice
put the
from
KO
man
or whatever.
Who hasn't won one game?
Yeah, if I could send an infinite number of guesses, which you guys can do. We're not going to look through and see if you put 2 guesses.
There's skill in this.
All right, well, we'll look at it. Okay, on to the main event.
The main event. Oh! Before we go to the main event, we're going to have to go to Soft Leg.
Oh, okay,
First.
we're going to show his pick. Okay, help us out.
So, this is our special correspondent from Germany.
Yeah.
He's in Germany right now.
Yeah, he's from parts unknown. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he has vast experience in the martial arts world.
Yeah, I mean,
we're talking yoga, we're talking
Thai kickboxing,
Taekwondo,
Thai kickboxing, and Taekwondo, and Muay
Thai
Thai.
kickboxing, and he speaks the language.
Yeah. He says he's an Army Ranger. He's a Navy SEAL.
He has a lot of experience, and we're just
Right.
lucky to have him as a special correspondent. How do I get to it? Which one was
You
it?
go to photos, and
There we
then you hit play.
And here we go, soft leg. Let's watch.
We'll watch along with you guys.
Don, or as the French say, Donnie, Tuivasa. Man, Tuivasa, he's excited, right? Drinking piss out of his thing, right? His shoes, drinking that pee. Oh, he's nasty. Man, crazy. Dude,
it's
you
not
just feel gross.
surprising.
I mean, I've seen it in battle, but not free willingly like this. not like this guy. Anyway, I've got Cyril gone. Fourth round, spinning head kick. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That's my pick, guys. Before I go, I know I'm a little over time, but this is important. Training. You guys were asking me before, how do you get these triceratops, you know? A and B. Well, these guys got to do training, and just like everybody else. I've got a nice little setup here. I'm going to show you my workout. Remember, guys, rep range 5 to 31, something like that.
That's a big range.
Guys, so we're going to go ahead and you
This guy knows what he's talking about.
while we need the bench, we're going to post up and pop and pop. See the break I'm taking in between and pop, just like that. And then you take a seat, take a breath, and whenever you're ready, just go again. You know, just give that little and pop like that. 31, 42. You know,
He said 5 to 31.
Great. Guys, don't forget, you put a cup of water next to your bench. You gotta drink, guys. When I was in the Army Rangers, what did they tell us? Most important rule? Drink water. So remember.
Drink
Oh, drink to that.
Those triceratops. Okay, guys, peace out. See you on the next one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought this guy knew what he was talking about.
He does. That's fucking soft leg, man. Have some respect.
He's not soft leg.
31
he's
reps.
Soft leg.
That's
kick.
my new. Oh, soft leg kick. Sorry.
Yeah, 5 to 31.
That's my new regimen. Right?
Soft third leg, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, that I don't know about that.
All right, so we had some great information from him. We're going
Did we?
We did. It's all about the Triceratops, bro.
That's true, but I gotta look up some of those 5 to 31 regimens, and he is right about the staying hydrated for the Army Rangers, because I know he's told me that on numerous occasions, and he wouldn't be lying about that. But what was his pick again? I was so distracted.
he had almost
Spinning head kick at
round 2.
okay
And it was 2 minutes.
by
and something.
Cyril. Okay.
So
Interesting.
I'm gonna change this.
Because my pick is based on science, and you guys are just throwing shit at.
Oh,
the
before
wall.
your pick, we have gone. He's 10-1.
Okay,
His
go
only
ahead.
loss was in gun
Yeah.
got
out wrestled by a striker.
on one leg.
Interesting.
On one leg.
He only had one leg, or Ngannou only had one leg?
Ngannou.
I've heard Ngannou has 3 legs. I mean, we'll
you
see.
are always going below the belt. Is there something I need to know?
I'm gonna show a picture right now.
Okay, so one beat down by Ngannou. And then we have Tai Tuivasa, 15-3. 13 KOs. If he's gonna do something, he's gonna KO you. Guy was talking about he has a lot of power, but the thing about he was talking. Derek Lewis also has
Wait,
power. but
whoa. Gane said he has a lot of power?
Tai Tuivasa has a lot of power.
Okay,
just
'cause-
like Derek Lewis,
'cause he-
except you have a lot of punches versus Derek Lewis would be that one-shot KO.
Right.
So he has a lot more to worry about.
Barrage. But he has 13 KOs, so that's a lot of power.
And
Versus 4.
so
Cyril Gane has 4 KOs. Tai Tuivasa has 13 KOs.
here's other motivation that you're not going to see.
Okay.
Gone. This is his hometown. We're in Paris.
Home country. Oh,
Home country.
he was born. Okay. Yeah.
That's his hometown.
Homeboy.
Home team, hometown.
It's not
He's
gonna
have
be a good
crowd
night for
on
the
us.
French. I'm sorry.
And now we have Tai Tuivasa.
Wait, yeah, I picked up French.
who said that his son doesn't think he's a good champion, a good fighter until he wins a championship. So that's his motivation.
His son's also a huge pro wrestling fan, so
He is.
maybe
Dude,
he wants it to be scripted.
That was such a cool video on when he was talking about his son. It was cool.
Check it out right here.
You're not gonna play that whole video. Anyway,
No, click the link.
now Cyril Gahn. If I could have, let's say I have one wish to fight like any fighter in the whole wide UFC, I'd want to be able to fight like Cyril Gahn. He has the coolest style out of everybody.
So you mean stand-up striking style?
Everything.
Because he got taken down by a striker.
I don't care. If I could have
Who
one style,
didn't?
it would be Cyril Gahn.
Okay, so
He's like my.
if you guys agree that you'd like your style to be laying on your
And I
ass
have
and get
him up
smothered,
there with Muhammad Ali.
smash like and
I
clap
know it's
subscribe.
not UFC. And he reminds me of Muhammad Ali, man, the way he's lighting his feet.
Muhammad Ali got beat by Antonio Inoki from him laying on his back and kicking
So
at
you only
Muhammad
respect
Ali's legs.
You only respect people that win. That's it.
If
They
you
can
can't-
never lose in life.
if you
How
can't
about
win
people
against
that
a fake
lose
wrestler.
and get back up and win?
I'm not saying you can't.
And then
do
we
it.
have
This is a good matchup for him.
Apollo Creed.
Apollo Cruz.
Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
All three fighters light on their feet. Phenomenal styles.
Phenomenal AJ Styles. Sneaking in all these
So who's your pick?
wrestling references. I'm gonna show pictures of all these guys.
You and your wrestling references. Although
He doesn't watch wrestling, so he doesn't get any of them.
people might know what we're talking about since our fan base is only men.
There's a little bit of crossover with UFC and pro wrestling.
We do have women, but
I want to talk
don't know
about
why
this in a
YouTube
minute. After I
says
make my
only
picks, I
men.
want to talk about the crossover between pro wrestling and MMA fans.
Okay.
But anyway, before we get to
Who's your
that,
pick?
my pick. I played UFC 4 on the Xbox. I simulated this match with a CPU countless times.
Go on.
I wouldn't say 98% of the time Tai Tuivasa won. I don't know why, but the programmers know more than I do. They do the research.
Is this
You
science?
don't. You don't. This is science. This is like I've created another universe.
Mr.
An infinite amount of other universes, and I ran this simulation.
Mr. I don't believe in ghosts because there's no evidence.
You know any simulation that proves the existence of ghosts?
Because there's no evidence.
Do you know any video game programmers that believe in
Evidence
ghosts?
is gonna be a game.
Shout out Mick West, Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
Schrader.
programmer who now runs Skeptic website Metabunk. Shout out. Here he is. Clap, smash, and lap subscribe. So, on all these simulations, I kept getting Tai Tuivasa winning. Flying knee. I don't know if he's ever done it. Head kick. I'm sure he's done it. I don't know if he's won by it. But he kept doing this, and I kept seeing it in my universe's eye. So I'm going to go with, and I think Cyril Gahn is going to fucking box him up for almost 5 rounds. And then, Hail Mary, Tai Tuivasa, KO, 4 minutes and 30 seconds or so into the 5th round. And I think it's going to be an overhand right, because I think he's going to be getting lit up, and he's going to duck down, and he's going to come over and clock him in the chin. And I do that move a lot. I mean, that's pretty much my go-to. I get beat up. I let the guy think he's winning. I cover up, and then I'm going to show a clip of
that's what you're
this.
gonna go do
I got a
to
clip
get
of
your
this.
belt.
Here it is against Lorenzo from my old channel. It's got probably 1,000 likes. Right there. Duck down, clock them. They stumble. They might get knocked out. Who knows? I think that's how he's going to win. On to you.
This was such a hard pick for me because I like both fighters.
Yeah, I do too.
Now, because you went with Tai Tuivasa,
The piss drinker. And I like him because he's a piss drinker.
it made it easier to go against him because I couldn't. I like both of these fighters. I really love Tai Tuivasa.
He really
yeah.
likes him.
Yeah, I'm mad enough to admit when I realize he's fun, man.
He's got to crush
He
him.
goes and he just fights. He's not afraid of fighting. Like I like that he's a fighter. He's exciting and he just lays it on the line.
And
whatever
he's an
happens.
everyman. And guess what? He's the working man. Show him your
Yeah.
French bottle.
And I like
Show
Cyril
him,
Gahn too.
and
Cyril
show him your
Gahn,
French bottle.
he wants to do this for his coach in France, and so I'm going Cyril Gahn round 4. 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
By what? You
I
gotta
think
guess.
it's going to be pretty similar to what happened with Junior Dos Santos.
What did he beat him with? A flying front flip, heel
No,
kick,
it
rock
was-
bottom into the
It was
people's
a
elbow?
TKO. Like, he was
He just lit him up with tip tap shit.
And then,
give me a break.
It was
Give
a good
me
shot
a
to the
break.
temple, and then he had an elbow, and
Break me off a piece of that tip tap shit. I'm gonna show it. Don't worry about it. I got it. All right.
yeah. So I think it's gonna be similar to the Junior Dos Santos, the way that fight played out. Cyril Gane round 4.
Let me tell y'all something. These main event, the co-main event, very hard fights to pick for me. The rest of the guys, I have no clue. I've never even heard of them before. So this could go either way. I have a feeling I'm finally going to win one. Comment if you think I'm right, but you got to do it before Saturday at 2 p.m. Central, or that means you just watch the fight and then you commented afterwards. I knew that was going to happen, and which I've done before. I don't remember.
All right. So there we have it. We have our picks.
All right, so you guys can turn the video off now, but we're gonna keep talking.
Now we have a few topics.
I'm saying they are allowed to turn the video
You're
off.
not allowed to turn off the video.
Wait a minute. Pause it. Make your picks in the comments, or DM us your picks.
DM us your picks.
and then get back
Especially if
to
you're a girl.
Uh,
Sorry, you're the one that likes the other picks.
Well, no, I was thinking for a second
Remember
there.
you were like fluff them up.
Yeah, but I was thinking there for a second that okay, never mind.
What? We're all waiting impatiently to
Uh,
hear what you have to say.
I'm gonna prove myself wrong. For a second there, I was thinking of female wrestling fans, and I was gonna say we don't want your picks. But UFC is the fastest growing sport in the world. A lot of attractive people are into it. So if that's the case, then ask your friends.
want
Don't
picks?
assume you're attractive. Ask your friends
You don't want pictures
if you're
of
attractive.
female wrestlers? Because I always have
Not
those
female wrestlers,
in my Twitter
female
feed.
wrestling
Are they all
fans.
beautiful?
They call them ring rats. Yes, because John Laurinaitis, rest in peace, used to go through fitness catalogs and model magazines and pick out female
Now
wrestlers.
this is the part of wrestling that I want to learn.
Okay,
about.
so let me tell you something about John Laurinaitis. He just got
Oh,
fired.
about the women.
Well, he just got fired for sexual harassment because he was paying all these women on the side.
Why
So
do
did
you
Vince
gotta be-
McMahon.
Why do you gotta be a killjoy?
I'm just saying, if you
Everybody
find
wants
yourself
to
in
hear
that,
about that.
if you find yourself in that position where you have the power to hire beautiful women to be your
Just be
assistant,
cool.
chill out.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Both of these guys retired with billions of dollars, and it didn't hurt them one bit. Anywho, can we get to some topics?
Yeah,
And
so what's a good
UFC? I just said topics in UFC. Let's talk about Jake Paul and Anderson Silva.
Oh, that's a good topic because we had a discussion on who Jake Paul should fight next, and when this came out, I was like,
Why didn't we think of that?
he is a middleweight, but it isn't an MMA fight. We were talking about, I want to see Jake Paul in an MMA fight, but should he fight, and it's not MMA, there's nobody else I'd rather see than Anderson Silva.
Why?
I think Anderson Silva has a good chance. So I think it's a good fight. It could go either way, but you don't think so?
Anderson Silva has a boxing record. Way back in 2005, he lost a match. And then I think
here we go. If somebody loses, that's it.
And then I think he won. He lost a match against who knows. And then maybe he won, and then I think he won by decision. He's not that dominant, right? Look at Jake Paul's record. He has knocked the shit out of UFC champions. Out of, where's Ben Askren from? I'm Askren you right now. That they traded Demetrius for. One championship. Knocked out one championship. Champions. He's knocked out pro basketball players. I know that's not fair, but he still didn't lose and he didn't win by decision. He knocked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
What chance does another former UFC champion have of beating this guy whose boxing record is
Was it?
subpar?
Who did he beat before Tito Ortiz? Was it Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Junior.
But he's still good. He's a good fighter.
Is he?
He's better than you.
Well, I kind of agree with when you throw Junior on something, that means they're
Didn't
less
Junior
than.
fight against
Some no-name guy that he
No,
can't think of.
no name.
And I know y'all have never heard of him, but I'm sure he beat
The Matrix.
somebody.
Did he fight against the Matrix?
Fighting against somebody doesn't mean you're good.
All right.
He's the son of. You know?
Okay. I
don't
actually
think
there's a chance because
I don't think Anderson Silva has a
it's not
chance.
a real fighter.
Who has Anderson Silva starched? Because I
kinda-
can list you a long
I
list of
kinda
people Jake
side
Paul has
on-
starched.
Eddie Hearn was talking about if he really fights a fighter, and he mentioned some names. This is an Olympic fighter. He has not a great record, but it wouldn't even be close against Jake Paul. Like
Jake
real
Paul,
fighters,
the
that's
only-
why he doesn't fight against real boxers.
Listen to what he said. The only chance Jake Paul has of losing is to a pro boxer. Anderson Silva stands no chance. His words, not mine. Anderson.
No, I'm saying that's why I feel like this fight could go either way. If it was a real fighter, I wouldn't.
A real fighter. You're saying he's making.
Real boxer.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that Anderson
I'm in
Silva can't
agreement.
box.
I'm in
'cause
agreement.
He could kick the shit out of me and.
Oh, and you're a pro boxer. Let's compare them to professionals.
I went in the store and some guy says, "You look like a boxer," and I was like, "No, a real boxer can beat the shit out of me. I'm not a real boxer."
Oh, okay. And this guy's in his bedroom right now. Anywho, any other topics we need to go over?
Yeah. What about Ariel Helwani? I was pretty proud of him.
Ref of the year. He's a regular.
Dude, he broke up that fight.
Teddy Long, give me a pro wrestling. Lil Nate, she's a regular Lil Nate.
Good
She broke
job.
up
And what the fuck? Helwani, is he a robot? Like every time he talks about, it's like he has a photographic memory. It was the UFC 276. It was.
Are we talking about
Sunday
Joe Rogan?
Outside.
Who are we talking about?
Ariel.
Oh yeah, because that's what he does for a living. We're playing on our free time. He does that for money. If you guys smash like and subscribe, then
That
maybe
doesn't matter. I do something for a living. I don't have a photographic memory for every single thing I've ever learned
that's
in my
true.
job.
Yeah. Well, because yeah, that's true.
Like especially my memory sucks. So like the dates.
You don't even remember
The
what the difference between is a Swiss ball and a boat. Anywho,
I didn't remember.
it sounded like you know your shit with that, but now he's saying negate everything he said earlier about for us to hobby Swiss
and
ball.
for us a hobby, side plank with hip abduction. Try that one. Very good for.
This just turned off, so I'm going to add a picture of something.
You can put a picture of whatever.
Okay.
So what's the next topic?
Wait a minute, because he broke up this fight, but let's check out a clip of what happened when Ariel tried to calm down Mayhem Miller. Okay, so he doesn't know how to break up a fight too easily. Mayhem, put that down.
But that was a long time ago. Maybe he's been training.
Oh, he's been
breaking
training.
up
He's been
fights.
training under.
Anyway,
Lil
it was
Nate.
good. Good job, Ariel.
Yeah, quality television could have been fake.
Why do you have to be such a killjoy?
Let me. What else
What's
we
the
got?
next topic? DJ.
DJ from Street Fighter 2, the guy, the Jamaican guy.
Fucking, he had revenge with that.
Oh.
That beautiful
Man, what was his name?
Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, no, but he had revenge of that beautiful man, Moraes. Is that what you're gonna say? The beautiful man?
No, I was talking about the beautiful flying knee. The way he set that up.
Oh, the move
And
is
how
beautiful.
come nobody's talking about the crotch shot right after?
Is that not allowed in one?
No, that was like Patty Pimblett said he was gonna. What did he say? He was gonna teabag the last fighter.
Yeah.
Which he kind of teabagged him, but what
I'm
Demetrius
confused.
did was disrespectful, and I was.
I guess I missed it. He teabagged him?
He had the knee, and then he like crotch shotted him before he.
Oh, I've heard of people get knocked out with their cup. I mean, knocking somebody else out with their
Anyway,
cup. with
and
a
then he was on
flying knee.
Aerial. It was funny, like he was going through some combinations, and he fucking blurred because he was moving so fast, and he's moving at fucking half speed.
That's
how
24
fast.
frames per second.
He-
Is that what you're saying?
It's probably 60 frames per second. And
Oh, I
it's
thought
still
we were watching a
blurry
movie.
because he's so fast.
Well, he is fast. Remember those old days of him and the other fast guy? God, I can't remember his name. Another little short
And
black
you
guy.
didn't respect Ariel for his
On
memory.
UFC.
For his memory. You can't even remember something that's not even important.
Anyway, yeah, great knockout, great knee. I really, before that knee, I thought he was kind of losing that fight. He looked.
It was a good fight. Like,
Yeah, but he looked like he was struggling until that moment. Somebody asked, who's the best fighter? Is he the pound for pound best? It's hard to tell when the rule sets are different, right?
Who's your GOAT?
I'm gonna have to go. I was gonna say John Jones, but he lost to Matt Hamill, and he will never hear the end of it.
So Matt Hamill beat him.
Yeah. And like I said,
Remember when Dana was like petitioning to get it as an undefeated?
that's what I'm saying. We'll never hear the end of it.
And when are we gonna get rid of that stupid elbow rule?
Never.
We should.
They should outlaw.
They think that's
6 to 12 elbows.
They think that's gonna hurt somebody when you can head kick somebody, and that's way worse than a fucking elbow.
I want UFC
Like
one rule.
Leon Edwards' head kick was way worse than any 12-6 elbow.
Yeah, he rocked his brain with that one. And I do want UFC
Pound for pound,
pound for pound. You gotta
headshot, dead.
You gotta keep the rules the same if you're gonna see who's pound for pound.
Leon.
One FC's got different rules. You can knee him to the head on the ground. UFC doesn't. So it's kind of hard to say because we thought when Demetrius lost, he's like, oh, okay, well maybe he's not the best pound for pound. But
I think I had John.
he
as my pound for
forgot
pound.
what the rules were. John Jones forgot what the rules were. He's probably used to fighting in Japan somewhere. So the only way to settle this,
And I'm excited for him in heavyweight.
Ben Askren versus Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Ben Askren.
UFC rules.
Why do you have a hard on
I'm
for Ben
aspirin
Askren?
for it.
How many times
We need
have
to see
you
who the
talked about
pound
Ben
for pound best is. That was an even trade. They're on equal footing. If Demetrius is the pound for pound best, he should be able to beat Ben Askren. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. Cue it!
Literally, why are you talking about Ben Askren in this whole video?
Because he was traded for Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson in
Oh,
the one FC to
wait.
UFC trade.
When did that
They're on
happen?
equal footing.
When did that happen? Like
Before he lost to
2018?
Jake Paul.
2019? And you're thinking about it now?
Probably before that. 2017, I want to say.
But
Anyway,
like, why is your memory jogged for?
because I want you guys
Oh,
to comment.
because
on
he
who
said
you
he
think
wanted-
would wait? Who do you think would win between a fight with Demetrius
Oh my God!
and Ben Askren? UFC 1 rules. Wait, let me remind you real quick.
Please comment. Nobody cares if you don't.
Let
care.
me remind him what the rules were. There's only 2 rules.
Wait, please comment. Nobody cares if you don't care because this is not a real topic.
No biting, no eye gouging. The only rules. And you can do it, but you get fined. And they say, well, what about shots to the nuts? Well, as long as you weren't using your genitals to gouge somebody's eye out, and as long as you weren't biting someone in the genitals, that was allowed. I want to see it. I'm asking for it. Anyway, is that all we have to say today for the DM Fight Club? Like and subscribe, please. We need followers and we need monies. We need that Skrilla. DM us your picks or comment. You don't have to DM us. We want to see what they are.
And it's awesome that UFC is in Paris for the first time.
Yeah, that's
First
why
time
he's
in
so
the-
dressed up. Look at this guy. He's excited to be in France.
I wish I was in France for this fight.
I really hope when you go over to the camera, it didn't stop recording. Because I got places to be. Boom, boom, boom,
All right,
boom.
let's see. Why would it stop?
Fingers crossed.